So now I want to tell you about the foot in the door technique, which again is a psychological principle. It's an easy technique to use, and you've probably had this done to you many, many times. It's where you agree to a smaller request, then it actually makes you more willing to agree to secondary, much larger requests. For example, when you walk through a mall, somebody might be trying to put lotion in your hands and they might say something and you might stop. And if you stop and put lotion, the chances that they might get you to buy a product are much higher. Why? Because they used to foot it in the door. That means that you agreed to a smaller request to have that lotion put in your hand. And we can see this that is used across the board. For example, some nonprofits like United Way will have people wear like a pin or a sticker, I support United Way, a week sometimes before they actually ask for donations. Why? Because they know that by having you say yes, that you'll wear that you will be more willing to actually donate later on when they ask for it. In fact, also there's a petition that was signed to put a yard in front of their house and by the American Cancer Society. And what they realized that in 2 weeks, they had them sign a petition that they support the American Cancer Society. They waited 2 weeks. So the people that they didn't have signed anything, that they just asked them, they only had a 4% rate of them saying yes. But the people that just signed the petition saying, yeah, I agree with the American Cancer Society, they had a 31% chance to actually putting the sign in front of their house. Why? Because they're already committed to that. They had the foot in the door. They put their foot in the door and already agreed to something. So when they asked them for something bigger, they actually agreed. And why does this even work? The reason it works is because it's the principle of consistency. Our brain likes to be consistent. So if it's saying yes to something, if it's agreeing to something, then it likes to keep agreeing to it, and you can build upon that to larger and larger requests. So if the larger request is consistent or similar to the smaller request, the technique works quite effectively. Also because you create a bond. So by doing the foot in the door, you're already creating a bond with the person, that agreement, that connection. So ask yourself, what can you ask as a smaller request? Maybe it could be liking or sharing your post, putting their name on a list of commitments, sharing something that they're committed to, sharing something that they're going to do to improve their life, or being committed to going to a webinar, or being committed to that foot in the door of downloading an ebook or something like that. So these smaller commitments will help you long-term when you make an offer again. I'll give you a perfect example. It's Freeman and Fraser, the people that really did a lot of studies on the foot in the door technique. And what they had is that they had housewives do a 3-minute survey on what they had in their kitchen. So they would call in and say, hey, ma'am, can I give a 3-minute survey of, just checking what you have in your kitchen or whatever it is. So they would do it. The people that actually did the survey, and then they would wait like a week, and then they would ask them to come into the house with like 5 people and actually go through their kitchen and write down everything, which is a ridiculous idea. But the people that actually did the 3-minute survey were twice as likely to let people in their house. Why? Again, because of the foot in the door technique. So what can you give as a smaller request to help you then ask for a larger request? I hope that helps.